should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got out of my way.
All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fighting through at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Only 3 down the screen at second down. The Jaguars had 8-3 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
11.
Here's Lawrence. As he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ralph.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Red on red. Hey, 11, 30 left.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown Raiders! Dante Thornton, 59 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group of offense, it'll be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Lawrence to throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Hey, Lion. Son, this is hot. Great.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught left side by Judy. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
But to throw again is Lawrence. That one down the field for Strange. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, 41 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try and set up the screen with Genty.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Now they run the toss to Bigsby.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Raiders 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey,
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Jim.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
On red. 11.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, lie.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, go. Focus.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On first down, it's Genty. Down inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
He'll get this out to Genty.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
On the give, Genty.
And he stopped immediately there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
An extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Son, this is so...
Lawrence. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now Lawrence drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Judy. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
Hey, son, this is hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Redden Strange, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. quick throw here. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Bigsby. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd and 5. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A short throw there to Strange. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Red.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
11, Agate. Sink right.
Back to throw again. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Son. Go. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
30. Hey, go. Sink right open.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to the 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed one year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and 9 now. His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Go!
Here's a give to Bigsby. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Another run by Bigsby. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son. Silver.
Lawrence. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
He's back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Right open. Hey, Soko. 11, Agate. 11. Silver.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Raiders,
you ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of at the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the